And here we go, finally. It's Lauren Radios and Lauren time. Evening with Lauren Radios, finally back to the studio. Here we are, and with all of you, it's no one else but Lauren Radios and Tibi. Yeah, hello everybody. Hi, how's it going? Oh my god, it's so good to be back. To be streaming again. So nice. Look at all of you. Wow, so many people. Wait. It's Red and Ice and Jesse and of course Madhu and Catherine. Catherine, my love. Mwah. And who else is here? Welcome everybody. Sorry for keeping you waiting always, as you know. Always there has to be scuff. If there's no scuff, is it a VTube stream? Nah. And especially a Lauren one? Nah. We are used to that. And if you weren't, well, hello Cesar, welcome. Yeah, era hora, I know. It wasn't that bad actually, hey. It took what, like 5 minutes more? It could have been worse. With Bal last time, it took like 15 minutes or something like that for us to start, but I really wanted people to be there because the surprise was really good. If you weren't there, we met Bal's dad and mom, and I could have kept going with that skit. We could have met also Bal's cousin and maybe son and daughter. I don't know, it could have been anybody, that tree. Anyway, to not keep going here for longer, let me introduce you to my lovely guests of tonight, which are... who could it be? It's Peter Boxy and WildSpice. Yay! Welcome, guys. So nice to have you here.
He let me back on again.
Yeah, you can talk now. You can talk.
Hello, people.
Yeah, I'm sorry that your cups are in the other way around. I could have, put them all the way, but maybe you wanted to try the goo and you wanted to try, I didn't have special cup in blue that would say, I don't know, honey or something bear related, but it's aceite, which is oil. So it's Delta's. It's one of Delta's marks.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about you, Peter. Who are you?
Hey there, everyone. I'm Peter. If you do not know me, I was a VTuber agency manager for a mysterious company. Wink, wink. Yeah, that's pretty much my story. That's it. And yeah, I've been doing VTubing for a decent good amount of time. Yeah, that's my story. That's it. But yeah, thanks for having me.
No, thanks for accepting and being here. I was really excited with the whole idea. This, and for everybody to know, this whole thing, this idea, we had it like a month ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, well, because of time on how it works and all of that, we were like, maybe let's wait a little bit for me to go back home, and the time zones are better. So yeah, very excited for this. We're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff with not necessarily about that mysterious agency, but just agencies in general and our experiences with that, and now with indie stuff, how it has been. And you, Spice, who the hell are you, Spice?
Oh my god, I've never been here, 2 times before?
You've been 2 or 3 times? No, 2 times before, right?
2! This is 3rd! Yeah!
Oh my god.
If you have no idea who I am, which hopefully you do, I'm WildSpice. I am your demon hole queen. If you have questions about the holes, please don't ask. That would be a whole stream in itself. And I was a member of Oshi Link along with Lauren. So yeah, we're Oshi Unlinked now. Hooray!
Wow.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we have a bunch of comments here of Mysterious Manager. Yes, nice. And nice to meet you, Peter. That's my first time meeting you, says Madhu.
Aww.
And Catherine says, that my spicy.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Hello.
Yeah.
Just cut off. But yeah.
Hey, Oh, sorry.
It's a me.
Oh,
It's
never
a
mind.
me, a spice.
Something that we were talking when, when we first pretty much talked about was a thing about this thing about how do you call it, balance in collabs.
Yeah.
Can you like explain us like what is that all about? What is balance in collabs?
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we actually start? Should we actually talk about the story why we actually came up to this?
Yeah.
Because
We can say it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted, but yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, I like it.
I'll say it's pretty interesting. So okay, starting like this is like a year ago. Well, when I was working in like the mysterious company, but so I was working with our talents, and out of nowhere they start asking management if they could have a collab with Lauren.
That's me. Yeah, with me.
Yeah, and also another member from Oshilink.
Not
that
her.
Was yeah.
And not me.
yeah. And I was the annoying manager about asking multiple details, blah blah blah. Like asking, can you add like this person maybe? Yeah, I was just being annoying. But yeah, so it was kind of funny when we talked about the collab. When we first discussed about this collab, because I was the manager in that situation, and Lauren was actually on the other side that dealing with the annoying manager. So,
a little bit.
A little, you sure? But yeah. So, we just thought it might be like a good discussion to have about like how to balance collabs, what are taboos in the Japanese corporation industry, a few things, and how indies are, and that's pretty much why we actually came up with this topic. Anything you want to add in, Lauren?
Me. Well, yeah, it was an interesting thing because from our point, from this other talent from that agency and me, we were like, wait, what the heck? What's the problem? Why cannot we like? Come on. Especially, well, maybe you didn't know much at the time, but a lot of the fans from both of us, we already knew like, they are friends. It's all right. So we never thought like it would be a problem on being doing a collab, especially if it's another male, another guy, Bal and all of that stuff, and it would be okay.
For my defense, it's just like I did it. Well, not I would say I did it, but like I was like requesting things like to like maybe add in a little bit more girls to the collabs due to self-defense, because I could also get in trouble because I was a bachelor.
Really in trouble?
Yeah.
Oh, how's that?
Well, in general, in like Japanese agencies, like typical agencies, they are like having, basically,
Take your time.
I'm just trying to be careful with my wording, but having female VTubers or like female talents, idol talents, to collab with boys is somewhat a taboo in like the Japanese culture, for a fact. And that is actually something that I was told by my boss, and also he was telling me, well, this actually does kind of make sense to like if there is going to be collabs, to make sure that they are going to be entertaining to the viewers, not just like looking like they're flirting or anything. And that was where I was like, okay, if I just easily allow this collab, I might get in trouble, so I'm just gonna like self-defense right here.
It's such an interesting thing on how that is, still a little bit of a taboo, and especially because this agency was very, it's Japanese, and in that side it's still like that. But since it was I would say the EN side of things, it should be a little bit more on like, well, people don't have that much of a taboo on this side, or at least especially now it has been dying. I feel more and more people are more like, oh no way, you guys are going to collab, yeah, that's great. Oh, you guys are getting married, oh my god, that's great. So I don't, yeah. It's like, yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, flirting, no, we are gonna skip the flirting already. Yeah, we're just getting married.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Like the topic's actually pretty timely.
Right?
Yeah.
My god.
Well, before we go into this topic, any any thoughts about this from Spice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, for one, if anyone has seen my streams or anything, honestly, I collab mostly with guys. I've collabed with Lauren multiple times. Even when we were in Oshi Link, I collabed with Lauren probably the most during our time in the agency. I tend to just collab with people I vibe with very well, and that I consider friends. So like, I have a lot of guy friends. I don't know what to say. So with collabing and stuff, like, one thing I remembered was the only thing really with like when we were in the agency, the only thing was like they were like not really to talk about being in a relationship too much. That's really all I feel like we were kind of told, honestly. Other than that, it was like they weren't really like, they didn't really have a problem with who we collabed with. I mean, Lauren, you can disagree if that's wrong, but I feel like we could pretty much collab with whoever we wanted to collab with. But
Yeah, usually they would tell us, hey, just tell us who it is, because, well, not because it's a girl, because it's a guy, more like, is this person even like safe, or in the sense of like not problematic? But later it was like, it doesn't matter, we do it with whoever, I don't care.
yeah. But yeah, I feel like that was really it, because I remembered when I was talking, like getting ready to join and all that, one of the things is like, oh yeah, I'm married. Surprise everybody, I'm married. Anyway.
Wow. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
It was just recent.
But I am married, so like it was when I was in the agency, it was more like not to bring it up too much, because I think it was kind of tied in with that the idol culture a little bit, like keep it like the immersion and all that, and also like, you're a girl, you'll get more guys like coming to watch your streams and stuff and like support and all that if they don't know you are, with somebody. Like, I think that's the mentality with that too. But regardless, my community has still been pretty supportive anyways.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I see every time, more and more. A lot of times the community is being more open, at least on this side. Yeah, there's still a little bit of that taboo on the other side of the world, I think, still.
Yeah.
This is something I talked with like other people about, like some issues with JP corporations is that they don't really understand the Western or like the EN culture, English culture.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really different, and that's been I'll just say, like, that's been just like the issues with like a lot of different corporations, and I think that's where I don't know if I should bring this up, but like there have been like massive crazy stuffs happening for the past few years. But I'll say that going through that direction is out of the topic talking about collabs, so let's get back on the rail. So should I actually like explain like somewhat a little background why the idol culture doesn't allow, like the Japanese idol culture
Go ahead, please.
So, well, Japan is really huge with VTubing for a fact, and I like, this is by no disrespect. Like, it in ways you could just call it that the English side and the JP side took a different path for VTubing in a way.
Okay.
But Japan is probably like 3 years ahead or from like the English side about VTubing stuffs at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
yeah, like they just have way more people, and like there is a huger market in like inside only the Japanese part, and from like generically from like other agencies, like the successful talents who have been like branding their own stuffs keep avoiding like collabing with to like keep their idol branding, they keep avoiding collabing with just like uh a specific not specific, but like basically a boys, if it was like a female streamer, if that to maintain their fans, or to just basically avoid any type of any type of situation where their viewers will get a little jealous to that dude, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's pretty much the reason why, and it just became like the standard for Japanese culture, and it's been out for a long time. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if that does make sense.
I see. With the whole culture like that, with the idol and all of that stuff, something that for me went on a little bit of how to say it, something that I was wondering from the side of what if people are jealous on when they get together, like on some call about, no, you cannot be with a man, you cannot be with a woman, blah blah blah. I was thinking, first of all, wait, before doing the question, I don't know if I am lagging with my audio because I changed something, and I don't know if something changed.
I think you sound amazing, but sorry.
Let me just on the
you still sound good to us.
not on your side, but on the side of the stream. Let me check quickly.
Oh, the stream. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Technology, gotta love it.
Oh no, it sounds fine. I think it sounds okay. Hey Kimichu, hey everybody. Sorry for changing. Just quickly to say, like, hey, hi everybody, welcome. We are talking about VTube stuff and the different way of how it works from Japan and the rest of the world, pretty much like that. I would say.
And collabs.
Yep.
And collabs.
Yeah, collabs.
Collabs.
Yeah. The thing, well, going back again with what you were telling me with the balance, for me, thinking in a way of, a balance would be don't have, the same amount of people, right? It's like have different numbers. That's how it would work.
I'll say that if it doesn't look like the streamers are flirting in the stream, I think that's what matters. So, like, in the situation with the collab that happened, my claim was to actually just like make it more like balanced by adding like maybe like one or two more girls into the stream, and just like make sure that people don't like the viewers won't get jealous to you.
Yeah, I see.
Like
and that's a funny thing, because for me, thinking in trying to put myself on, like, well, I'm in the shoes of someone that is really into, like, oh no, my Oshi, no, or something like that, and I can see both things. I could see if it's, for example, 3 girls and 3 guys, it could be like, oh, each one of them has their couple. But if it's like 1 girl and 4 guys, or something like that, or the other way, 1 guy and 4 girls, I would be more like, this is harem, this is the whole thing for them. No, it's like, oh my god, no, this guy is going to keep all of them for him. Something like that.
Oh, is this? Are we a harem right now then, y'all? Hey!
Exactly.
It's a harem of friends. Yeah!
Yeah, harem of friends.
Yay.
Friendship is the best. Yeah.
Friendship!
Now get naked. No, it's okay.
God.
So stupid.
That's the After Dark stream?
It's because everyone needs to get into the pool because we're all friends, and yeah. It's the beach. It's the beach.
Beach! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, beach stream. Whoa.
It's our anime. It's our summer anime episode.
Yeah. But now, what were you going to say for Peter?
No, I have nothing to say. Oh wait, do I have nothing to say?
With the idea of that, no, like, okay, what happens if it is more on that side of like, oh no, he is getting everyone, no, for himself.
In that case, well, the thing is that I will say, in a way, like, it really depends how you run the collab itself. Like, because, for example, if it's a situation that it's 3 girls and it's a dude that is more just being a gimmick inside the collab itself, I don't think, like, it's gonna look like a Harlem. Wait, it did I say it right?
A Harlem,
Yeah,
the Harlem
harem,
Trotters.
harem.
No, harem.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah,
So-
harem. Harem. Yeah.
Yeah, harem. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's not gonna look
You
like
get-
that. For example, this was something that originally we were planning to do, but so like a lot of people did ask me to collab when I made that post about like I do need to like kind of work on my English. That was something I was taught with management, a few things. But yeah, if it was 2-on-2, I thought it was gonna be like sounding more flirting. So I mean, like, so there was going to be like some Monster Hunter collabs, but it got took down for a few reasons. Basically, it's more because my graduation got like 2 months earlier than what we were talking. So yeah,
I see.
but so basically the idea here was that we were going to do Monster Hunter, and the rules was that every person who dies, or if someone dies, everyone was going to eat something like really spicy. That was what we
Okay.
were gonna do. And to make, well, from my point of view in this situation, to make it more entertaining and more professional, I was going to be the person that will be the pain in the ass, where I was going to use a really weak armor and consistently making people suffer in the collab.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the plan, and that way it would be more looking like a entertainment kind of thing.
I do agree
That
with
was the
that.
idea.
Yeah, no, I do agree
Yeah.
with the idea of like come on, I am the ultimate entertainer by day and
Yo.
ultimate flirter by night with my wife. No, it's okay. But that's the thing, you know. That's the thing. A lot of times, yeah, you have to be entertaining. Sometimes, yeah, sure. Some, sex jokes can be funny sometimes, but when it is the only thing, and if you don't realize that you're going with that one, it gets old. No, any joke that you keep going for too long in one moment, like if, okay, maybe an hour later something else happened. Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, remember an hour, or maybe I just arrived and that's new for me. But if it's like, okay, guys, you've been an hour talking about this. Come on, now it gets weird. I could see people getting, a little bit like, what's with this, guys? What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, my personal take is just like, it's more how it appears to the viewers. So
Yes.
yeah. So yes, if you take a direction by mistake, like it might look like a Harlem, but you just need to make it like more gimmicky to like make it just like as a show. But that's just my personal take. But well, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, Spice, tell us. What do you think? What do you think?
No, I agree. Yeah, I agree with what you said, because like, yeah, if it just keeps going on and on and on and on, people are just be like, what? But also, like, honestly, I haven't really been in just when talking about collabs and things like that. It tends to be, most of the collabs I'm in just tend to be very chaotic, and even if it's just me and a bunch of guys, there's not really any flirting. It's mainly literally just chaos. I'm one of the bros.
And I would even say that if there is something, for example, in our collab, with the first time that we collabed, yeah, of course, no flirtations or anything, nothing, about flirting. Immediately went to like, oh yeah, we're married, ha ha ha. The characters, yeah, we're married. Oh, you know what? You're pregnant now, almost like that. No, like, oh, there's goo, no, and we're gonna have, yeah, we went through marriage and all of that. Yeah, that's funny. But it was one time here. I don't know, a while passed, and then again, and then maybe in the second stream something like that, like again a reference to that. But it wasn't like oh, this guy is, what's going on? No, it's like no, they're having fun and being silly. It was iconic though. Yes. Not gonna lie, says Catherine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if it is like that, I think for most people shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be, weird.
Yeah.
Would you talk to the talents then? Would you say like, guys, yeah, you can do it, but try to lower it down with this. I know you. I know how you are, you freak. Stop doing that. So please, behave. Come on, you want to get paid? Behave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we move on to like a different type of scenario?
Yes, let's do that. Let me think. Well, for example, that's with the whole thing of with agency stuff, because there will be people trying to to take care of this whole thing and be like, well, we would like not to make you lose potential viewers or viewers that are already there, who knows, no? But with an indie it's a different thing. No, an indie can be also caring about that, depending on the way that they are branding themselves, no?
Yeah, that is really, really true. Yeah.
Because what is the type of thing? There's the whole thing of girlfriend experience now, for example, and boyfriend experience, which is honestly it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I personally do not do those, but yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, what a waste. What? How? Nah. You should do it. Come on, look at you. Look how beautiful you are, man. Look at you. You should do it.
Nah. I'm not a type of.
With that
I'm
voice,
just a dork.
That voice. Come on. You know you want to do it.
Nah. I'm just a dork that. Oh, what the freaking heck? We started doing ASMR collab. Let's go.
Oh yeah, exactly. I haven't done that.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
But yeah, for example, you, Spice, you never cared about any of that stuff, or was ever in your mind to be like, I would do that. Yeah, I could do it. I could work.
I'm no. Just, like from my point of view, like as a male streamer, well, just my personal take is that because the majority of viewers for VTubing, if I'm not wrong, 80% of the viewers are actually male viewers and 20% is female viewers.
Wow.
The majority of the time is that, what do you call it? There's more female streamers and then more female viewers in the VTubing sphere. So if you really are going to be focusing to grow in this industry, I do think the focus is how to make the bros on your side. That is my personal take. If that doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, it's very true. I always when I started, I was thinking more on that. Like, I am going to be just this cool guy that it's very chill and you can have fun, and you can also be like, oh my god, he's so handsome, he's so nice. But at the same time, being like, he's cool, it's nice to be with him. Yeah, I liked spending time with this guy, my bro, and I saw it with my analytics. Yeah, most of the people that were watching me were guys. And then there was a moment where it went both. I was exactly in the middle, like both female and male were watching me for a couple of months, and then it went back again a little bit more to the male, I think. But yeah, for a while it was mostly male.
Yeah. like it's just more about how you approach to like the audience. But if you like personally, would I do it? Like not really, because it's just um going to be a little bit like in the long run you might gain like deep core fans of like your content, but in the long run it's just like no, at the start it's just going to be really really rough. And
Mm,
if you want to like start changing your brand that way, that personally I will not do it, but if you want to,
mm.
if only you want to, you
Yeah,
could
no.
actually do it. So yeah, I'm just a dork that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! For effect. My channel is just full Yu-Gi-Oh! Content for effect.
Yeah, I
So
remember checking it, and it's pretty much that. I don't. I want to remember if I saw something else. I think it was, yeah, mainly you, yeah, yeah, that
Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have
Yu-Gi-Oh.
a cover like a music channel. I have
Oh
like two
yeah,
channels.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, Two channels. Well, just to be honest, the music channel's purpose was more for personally doing auditions, because being able to like sing or being able to like post covers as a
Hmm.
VTuber is just like a plus for auditions. So, and long story short, I actually, well, yeah, I won't name the company, but I actually went to like final interviews for some big corporations, and the reason that I did not got hired because it was I didn't have covers on my main channel. So I was like, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah. That was like what was like mentioned about. So I was like, okay, well, okay,
It is
um,
important. A lot of people really are looking for, yeah, just again, as an idol, like, what can you do for entertainment? You are very good at, talking. Just come up with whatever you can. Sure, gaming helps, but singing, oh, you sing, oh, you do voice acting. Wow, that's especially, I think, the thing that they will be trying to look for.
yeah, yeah. The topic is well, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So like, if yeah, like being able to do gaming, music, these two are really like strong for auditions. And on top of that, if you like talk, like do chatting streams, like collabs, something like this, that is like a huge plus. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, like that was something that I focused on for auditions. Like yeah, like there are like so mainly my goal as being a manager was to have my like a company name in my
Hmm.
resume.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, company name in my resume, and then apply to big agencies. It's like um try to slide in. That was like my major goal for the
Hmm.
future, but
My mango.
but well, things went south. So
Yeah, tell us about it, huh?
should
Yeah.
I should
Hey.
No, just a way of saying like, yeah, we know how we went through that too.
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that part. But yeah, but like yeah, a lot of stuffs like what my activities were kind of based off of auditioning
Mm,
corporations. So the stats I have right now is like really like focusing on like how to get in like a
mm.
corporation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's something.
Yeah.
How did you get to be, okay, you went to try to be a VTuber, but how did you become also a manager? How one becomes a manager for this thing?
Um, I just went insane.
Oh.
I don't know
Mm.
if that's a good way
I
to.
lost my mind.
Basically, that is what I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think
um,
he's a VTuber now?
Hey, yo,
Just a full
welcome.
VTuber.
Welcome.
Laval. So, uh, just to talk about a little bit. Sorry, like I'm talking about myself right now. Like
Now we
I,
are right here
yeah.
for that. We love that. Don't you
No.
worry.
Oh, okay, thank you. So just to talk about a little background on myself. Originally, I wasn't too serious about VTubing. Like I was more doing it as a hobby, like just to have fun. But
Hmm.
my younger brother, who is a software engineer, also kind of supported my stream stuff, and he's like, he was like, originally I was trying to be a flight attendant. That was like my goal. And then he was watching my streams and he was like,
No.
why don't you just do this full time? Like, you're talented. And I'm like, do you think so? I was like, yeah. And I was like, nah, I couldn't take this serious. And he was like, I'll give you my gaming PC. I was like, what the fuck?
Wow, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, the starting was there, and then I started posting content. Things been pretty well since after that, but from just being a indie, like the income wasn't enough to actually like call it like I was making full-time money off of streaming, not streaming, but posting content. So I came to a conclusion that I need a sponsor, or rather a job related to streaming, and that was being a manager for like a VTuber agency. And my ideas right there. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, okay, do something that people will gather people's attention and try to get a sponsor, or rather get a job off of it. And my campaign for that was collabing with 1,000 VTubers.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
When that I actually did not finish the 1,000 VTuber collab thing, but it was pretty much a collab-thon type of thing. I'll just call it a collab-thon, but I collabed with 264 VTubers, if I'm not wrong.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
in wait, in what time was that? Like how long that took?
I did that for like 2 months actually.
Oh
Like,
my
so
god.
the way I run it was like I was doing like different collabs every single day, and the goal was like reach 1,000 total collabs. But the actual aim for that was like actually get a sponsor or have a corporation to hire me for like some job position, and I actually did got hired from a VTuber agency that was a different mysterious agency that wasn't nice, but yeah, I worked in like 4 different agencies in the past, so I'm like I went
All right.
yeah, so I do have some experience of being a manager, but yeah, so that was pretty much what I did to like get the manager position.
I see.
Just
No,
go insane.
what yeah.
Yeah.
That is insane. That's my god. That's yeah, no, I can, yeah, no. And where is what I was gonna say, where is even all of that? Like it has to be
you could-
somewhere. It's like you can find it if you try. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just a little bit about my story. Like at the start of being a manager, personally, I would not recommend to get that job because it's insane. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. How many people were you managing? Like at the like oh my god, I got to be with this many people. Yeah, of course you went insane with also that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say that in total, I probably did talent. Like I did been a talent manager for more than, at least I'm comfortable to say it, more than 150 VTubers.
Oh my
Wow.
god, what is wrong with you? Oh my god, yeah. And the pay you say that nah, it's not enough to be going through that. Or was it? And you were like, yeah, but it's not worth it yet. You don't have to say numbers, of course. It's just like, yeah.
I'll say so. Like out of these 4 companies, right? So I'm okay to talk about one of it, but
Yeah.
so one of the companies did not pay me almost like the first half year for a fact.
Oy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
not good.
So yeah, I left. So yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And did they ever paid you that? Like, oh well, you still owe me that, you know? It's like, nah.
I just took it as a learning experience and also putting my foot into the industry and just have it on my resume. So I was like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm like, thank you for the experience. I'm gonna just grow and just move on. Yeah.
Very good, very good. And then you move to the next mysterious one. And it was like, okay.
The next mysterious one, this one actually the thing is that the one that I did talk about, it like no longer exists, so that's why I could talk about. But the other ones actually still exist, so I can't really talk about it because NDA.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right. Anyways.
Yeah, Spice, do you have anything to add to any of this crazy stuff?
No, I'm just still reeling from that many talents.
How have you
gosh.
felt, for example, you being from indie to go into a corpo and then indie again? How's it been?
I mean, for me, I feel like it's a little bit of a bummer because like the plus side of being an agency, I was able to do projects I couldn't have done by myself, so that was helpful. I also feel like having been in an agency, that helped a little bit with me wanting to do like convention things, so that was helpful too. But then when you're back to an indie, I feel like you're a small fish in a big pond again. Like you're in the vast sea of VTubers, where when you're with an agency or like a corpo, you're in that group and everyone knows that group, so they kind of get to see everybody and get to know everybody. But then when you're an indie again, it's like you're by yourself and everybody has to find you, kind of. So there is that struggle.
It is true that it does help. It did help to have the little thing, like Lauren Radios. Oshi Link, that thing. And it's like, and people are like, this must be some corpo VTuber. I want to collab with you. It did help with that. And now without anything, it's like, I don't know if it will work, but it's been some time, so some people already will have heard of our names and be like, I know you, I remember you from this thing. So but yeah, definitely helped to have even that little thing of a name after your name.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Corporations, like, few benefits for being in a corporation is that it gives you a branding it gives you a brand for a fact. So like it puts your name out than just being an indie. So like I do really understand that part. But I like that is the benefits. Outside of that, if you are looking for a corporation, I'll just say if it actually matches what you need, because if you could like afford the subset like that they already have as a corporation as a indie, I'm just gonna say that like there's no meaning to join. But yeah, it really depends on like what they are gonna like give you as a corporation. I think that's what is important.
Yeah, because of course you have, as a talent, you have to give something to them. No, it's like, okay, well, you have to be entertaining and blah 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 and all of that, your talents. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, well, now what do you offer to me? It's just the model? Is it also some help with other projects? Is it collabs? Is it equipment even? A lot of times they don't have anything. Sometimes it's just like, call it a group then. Don't call it even an agency by that point.
Yeah. What do you both think about indie groups? Is it okay if I ask this?
Yes, of course. What do you think, Spice? Please, we can hear your beautiful voice.
Thanks. It depends, I feel like, because it depends on the indie group, because I feel like some indie groups are cliquey. Like I feel like it's a clique thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of them. Yeah. I'm not saying all of them. I feel like some of them are kind of cliquey. Like when you see like who's in the group, you're like,
like who? Like who? I'm just kidding. It's like just...
No, I can't name one in particular off the top of my head. But yeah, that's one thing I feel like you just have to be careful with that, because I feel like some of them are they're cliquey. But then you do have legitimate independent VTuber groups that are actually like, yeah, we're a group of friends and we do stuff together and we promote each other and stuff, and that's really cool. Like I'm in a group, kind of. We're not like a VTuber group, but we're a group of just content creators, and we all like just support each other and stuff. So like, I think those are fine.
Yeah.
Especially because like you can all get together and like you can do collabs, but then you also are there to kind of help each other figure out like, how can I improve my content? Or like you can bounce ideas off each other. Like, what do I still need to do? Like, why am I not seeing the results that somebody else is seeing just being as a streamer and stuff like that? So I think those kind of groups are helpful, especially if they're friend groups, because you're streaming with your friends and all that. But the other thing I've been seeing more of is I'm seeing just people who are VTuber managers. Like, they're not with a group, they're just a manager, and they just manage a couple different VTubers and stuff, too.
Hello.
Yeah, that's true. I've also seen that when there's some people that are, it's like, okay, I'm a manager. There's no agency. I just simply manage. I manage.
They manage people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it happens that a lot of them are VTubers. Or, oh no, yeah, I've been getting into just VTubers. And yeah, I know a couple of people that are like that. That they have been managing people. I don't quote me on this, because probably I'm wrong. But I feel that probably could happen, that maybe you're a manager and you're, helping this person. It's like, you guys should meet. You guys should even become a group. Why not? I think it would work. It would work for me. Then I can just simply, talk to the 3, the 4, the 5 of you at the same time. I guess that can also happen.
Yeah. I'll say if that is the case, you probably need to find a company who actually could like hand out the money. Probably. I think that's what will be needed in that situation. But yeah, they're sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, that's why a lot of times they end up not lasting, because sadly it's money. If they don't have
money.
if they don't really have the thing for investment and like that, it won't last. A lot of times happens like that. Other times, mismanagement. Not always it's just the money, but a very, very obvious, very easy one to happen is that the lack of investors, the lack of money.
Yeah, or just saying like, or just like presenting yourself as an agency, and then once you're like somebody that's in that, and then being like, wait, is this even an agency? Like, what is this? Yeah, or being like, this just seems like a group of friends playing games. This doesn't seem like an agency. Like, because there are some agencies out there that have done that, where it's like, you think it's an agency, and then it's like, oh no, it's just a group of people playing games together, but they present themselves as an agency, and you're like, huh?
Exactly. And also, Catherine says here a very important one. What I kind of was going for, but the other way around. Sometimes there's a lot of money, and there's a lack of proper management, and they just use it for nothing, and then nothing happens. We know a couple of like that. We also, I don't know, we cannot say it, but there's also some groups that it's like, dude, you have the money, you have everything, why are you not doing the thing? Just start everything.
Funny enough, like I probably worked in the typical type of agencies that you all had mentioned right now. So that exists. I'm like, that also exists in Japan. I've been there. Personally, like the environment that I never want to be in as a VTuber, as an agency, is that how should I call it? Like a situation where it's more like a college circle type of thing. Does that make sense? It's just a hangout place. More than like an agency. Yeah. Does that kind of make sense? Well, it's like the one that earlier Spice had mentioned, that like people are just like hanging out, playing games. Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a lot of small agencies in the Japanese side that is similar like that, for a fact. Yeah.
I could see it, happening, because of course, it's still kind of maybe, yeah, as you said, not with Japan. Japan is like 2-3 years ahead, of course, but it's still a little bit of a new thing, a niche. So of course everybody sees it and I want to participate in this. We need to do it. Look, these guys are very successful. Of course I can do it. And what they have maybe forgotten is that it's not new anymore or anything like that. It's more of it takes time. If you don't have the amazing luck of just like whoa, everybody loved what you were doing and that's it, it's gonna take time. It happened with the big ones. It didn't happen just in a year. It happened like in 2-3 years maybe for them to work, and that's what a lot of them have to remember if they are going to get to that point. If they really want to get to that point, it's like you have to think about this as a project of 3 to 5 years. If not, yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
So a lot of them probably go through that, even in Japan.
Yeah. Like, so, I'm like, how much should am I allowed to tell you about this?
I don't know. You know, you're the one.
So, like, long story short, the
Yeah.
oh wait, the first the mysterious agency that I mentioned that didn't pay me half a year.
He's gonna say the name. No, just kidding.
I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say the name.
I know.
It's the first one that I worked for, but basically when that agency was gonna collapse, most, like, I'll say like 80% of the talents actually moved in to the next agency that I was gonna be working with.
Oh, interesting.
So this is also what was messed up with that agency, but they did not have a contract, for a fact. And I was
wow.
I was keep telling them to make a contract, but they never did it. So.
That's so strange. Yeah. Like why? I mean, I can in a way get it in the sense of like, yeah, if there's no contract, well, I don't have any responsibilities. But of course, as a talent, you want to have one to have something, you know? Or
I'm just gonna say that the CEO was lazy. Yeah.
Well, at least it was from being lazy and not from evil, no? And more like I'll do it tomorrow. Let me be. Instead of like, money for me. No.
Well, we never know because, like, he didn't pay me for a fact. But we'll
he was lazy about that too. It's like, I'll pay you tomorrow, Peter. Please.
No.
I wish.
No, because like the last 3 months, he did pay me a little bit, but it wasn't the promised amount what he was mentioning. So
I see.
But we shall leave that on the side. But okay.
Yeah.
After everyone had moved in to the agency, let's call it the mysterious agency
number 2. Yeah.
Number 2. The combination of the members were really well, I'll say it was also probably the CEO's like attention, but it really made the agency itself like just a hangout spot, like not trying their talents, not having their talents to actually try to like reach their goals or like try to like challenge to grow or something like that. Like that was they didn't have that environment. Like that was why I was like, I don't want to be in this environment. But, yeah.
I see. Huh.
Yeah.
How even that works with because I don't know if with cases like that, how does that even work? Like, okay, this one's going, hey, do you guys want to get into the next one? And here it's let's go, everybody. How does that even happen? How does that work? I don't know.
Like, I can't really talk about this on stream because like it's
too
also
specific.
It involves around like I'll say like probably like 2 NDAs.
I see.
Like One is going to be about the streaming platform. Two is going to be about like the um agency and yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah, no, don't you worry. It's all right. Okay, let's change the
Yeah.
subject. What did you have for breakfast today?
Oh my god.
Spice.
uh,
Because I just woke up before this club and I didn't eat nothing. So
yeah, there we go.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was thinking,
Oh.
wait a minute. Yeah, probably nothing. But not even during like this thing, like the call. You could have, you don't know Delta. Delta is always eating, and it's like, yeah, sure. Why not? You can do it. Yeah, now I feel bad.
No. You don't need to feel bad. I'm drinking sports drinks right now, so I'm like I'm happy. I'm in a happy place.
I
Don't
see.
worry about that.
So he had spice for
Also-
breakfast. Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
God.
Yum.
Chill, people. I do not want to get canceled yet. Please.
It's okay. I'm just it's the first time I do a call up. Come on, guys. Already cancelled? No.
Labal.
Don't you worry. Yeah, with Spicy, you can say whatever. It's fine. She doesn't care. No.
I had taquitos for breakfast actually.
You had taquitos?
I had taquitos.
Oh, how
Wait,
small were
wait.
they?
What is
They were
taquitos?
small. I had 3 of them. They were good.
Explain,
though.
Peter. What? Explain to Peter what that is.
What is
It's-
taquitos?
It's a rolled up like tortilla with
Oh,
with like chicken and some cheese. That's what I had. I forget what else is in it, but they were
Yeah.
small.
is it that like the ones that when you go to like the American 7-Eleven and they have it at like the counter?
Yeah,
Oh.
Is it that? Okay.
yes, but they were not from 7-Eleven.
I see.
Okay, all right.
We have
I
for the
know what it
freezer.
is.
Yeah, what she was saying is tacos, but she's calling them, when you say itos, things like that in Spanish, it's for something small, no? So it's like a little tacos, no? Taquitos.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a smaller than a taco too, because it's like wrapped up tightly. It's not like a open taco. So yeah, but they were good.
Got it.
Yeah, that's another problem with Peter here, because honestly, your English is really, really good. It's really
Yeah.
good. But then it's like, okay, my
Thank you.
English, and then now Spanish. God damn it, guys! Like, I'm gonna start speaking in Japanese or something because.
Konnichiwa. Although now, right for me, it's konbawa because it's nighttime.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that.
Wow.
Okay.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Sugoi.
That was actually pretty. Yeah, pretty. That is actually impressive. Yep.
I took so like I'm not like
Mhm.
I can say stuff I can't have a conversation though. I took like 3 semesters of Japanese in college, but I
Oh.
like barely passed.
Oh, really?
It's the tenses and stuff like when we had to write and stuff like it's hard.
You kept going.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. If I have like my life round 2, I'm probably gonna be skipping Japanese and just only focus on English.
Yeah. It's very different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't go for Spanish. No. Spanish is so it gets very complicated. You have lots of ways of saying, past and future stuff. You have like 5 ways of saying it, and then everything has a gender. So it's like, it's this thing, and sometimes you have some exceptions of things when it's like, okay, this object is female usually, but for some reason when it's plural now it's male, or the other way around. It was neutral and now it's male, and it's like, what, why are these rules? It gets tricky, but it's a very beautiful language. But yeah, it's tricky.
Gotcha.
I took
Yeah.
Spanish in high school for 4 years, but
But you barely passed.
No, actually, I did pretty good in Spanish, and like I have good pronunciation.
The pronunciation's pretty good. We should see. Also, for that's true though. For Peter, it should be easy to pronounce things in Spanish because not that big of a difference with some things in Japanese. I feel.
Yeah, that is. I'll agree with that. I'm pretty sure, like the way that, like, Spanish words and Japanese word, like how they pronounce it's actually really similar. In fact, like English, I don't know if this is the right way to describe English, but it's like the way that they pronounce their words is like really curly or like soft. I don't know. Is that the right way to say it?
I think yes. I think I know what you mean with pronunciation sometimes. And also depends on what English you want to speak, because if you're going to go for there are so many things. And also in Japan, right? There's also different how to say it, ways to pronunciate something. Depends on, I don't know, if you're in the north part of somewhere and in the south
and stuff.
something like that.
Mine, well, I did have a little accent in Japanese. Not accent, but yeah, like it's more like a countryside accent in my Japanese back then. But starting streaming, I never I stopped like having those, so like I don't have that, but. There are some, like, the popular ones are Osaka Ben. If I don't know if you all know, but it's the ones that where you say, Osaka Ben. Oh man, I've been thinking English too long. My brain's not
Can you do it with English? Like, okay, the accent, but with English.
I'll say like the way to describe it is like New York English.
Okay.
Like, where it's like, bro, yo, how you been?
Yeah.
Something like that.
What you doing to me? What have you been doing, man? Forget about it. Something like that.
How you doing? Hey!
How you doing? Hey,
I'm walking here.
Yeah, I'm walking in. Let's go.
That's the one. Okay, interesting.
Like, there are some like different type of accents in Japan. Osaka Ben is probably the most popular one. If I'm gonna describe it like in English, it's probably going to be like New York English, because people do take it a little like strong, like a little like it's funny, but also at the same time it's a little like it's a little powerful at the same time. So yeah.
Okay. The country one that you were talking about, I wonder if it's kind of like the country one that we have on this side, that usually it's like a little bit of so here we go, we're gonna talk in this way, a little bit like that. Yeah. A little bit.
Kind of, yeah. Like, so there is this thing. The area that I lived in Japan, I've been like going back and forth from like Japan and America. So I'll say like the area that I was around was a countryside, and like there's this thing that people put like like. Do you know like a lot of Japanese characters have like those gobi, like at the end of the word they say nyan or something like that?
Yeah.
So basically it's something like that, but everyone says dabe at the end.
Dabe. Oh.
Nani nai dabe.
And what does that mean? Is it really just like a thing to put at the end?
It's like Naruto saying doesn't like Naruto say something at the end of like his like sentence in the English side?
Datebayo! He says datebayo a lot.
Yeah, that pretty much that is what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
He says
see.
datebayo a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much datebayo in like countryside datebayo. Yeah.
Or Mughal saying kupo. That's a good one. That's
Yeah, Kupos.
It's interesting how a lot of people have
yeah.
that. Yeah. Like a lot of places in the world, we still share something like that. We will have those things of for some reason a lot of people here will say this word, and maybe that means who knows what, or maybe actually has a meaning, but for some reason people use it. Just like with the oh my god, I hear a lot of people from I don't know, the newer generations. I would even say not so much centennials, but maybe alpha now doing a lot of bro. So imagine saying everything bro, right, bro.
Oh.
Are you a right, bro? All right, bro. Look, we're gonna do this, bro. It's like you don't have to say bro every time. Shut up already.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it does. It's like that a little bit.
That's why Lauren doesn't answer me if I message him and say, bro!
Yeah. What would I say? Like, maybe, what would be, ses. Yeah. No, not bro. No. Ses.
Dude.
Dude. Yeah, dude was the thing, my dude.
I dude.
Dude, bro.
My nephew.
What else do we have for those?
Bro.
Bro.
That guy's like... English is funny.
English it can be funny. If I can say, for
Yeah,
example,
English is
this
entertaining.
little story, because Catherine was saying my nephew. Yeah, her nephew is. I suppose it's my nephew too. But
Yeah.
what 7?
Oh.
And as is English, British, he will be speaking with another accent and everything. But in the moment that he gets to play on VR, he turns into that, and he's just like, bro, how do I do this, bro, let's go, bro. Like, shut up already. And why are you don't have to do this. You don't have to speak like that. What's happening with these generations? No.
Hey, like I was just gonna say, because of skill issues, I can't even probably like pretend to be someone else in English. So, like...
That's an interesting thing that I wanted to ask you, for example, because a lot of times when you start speaking in another language, I feel that a lot of the way that you speak in your original one, it goes away, or it can happen, and then it's like a second character that you have, and you're like, oh, I should be speaking like this, or maybe I heard this other person, and now I'm going to do it like that. No, did it happen to you? You were like, this is not how I usually speak in Japanese, because of the accent, because of how the words go. It has changed the way that I don't know if how to think of things, or just on how do you behave. No, did it happen to you?
I'll say there was a stage that I had that like, I'll say like definitely so for like high school and junior high school, I went to like a Japanese school, for a fact, and then after that I was like, sorry, I'm a insane person. Well, you do know that by now because I explained I did like try to do like a 1,000 collab crazy stuff, but I was like, I'm going to America out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I'll say I was able to speak English, but like my vocab was more stronger in Japanese at that moment, so my personality was more younger, if that does make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, like a younger and humble personality, I think, probably, and just not try to make a mistake of what I guess I actually do that still, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, but you don't care so much and say like, I'm sorry if you didn't understand me, sorry, no, bro, sorry, no, it's alright. I see.
Yeah.
I don't know if if to Spice would have happened something like that with Spanish, for example, if you kept going with that.
Oh, yeah. I know in general, just people assume. Okay, so honestly, IRL, a lot of people think I speak Spanish.
Oh, like you are actually Latina or something like that. Like it's like, yeah, she is. That's her actual thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm biracial, IRL. So like I look Hispanic or Latina, and people will be like, they just start talking to me in Spanish, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying.
La pity. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
I'm
No,
also
and,
going
like-
to be a- Mhm. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead,
when I was a kid, okay, because like I was raised Catholic, so like I was in Catholic church, Catholic school. So like when I would be at church, the people would come up to me at church and they'd be like, "Habla español?" And I'm like, "Muy poquita." And then they just start talking to me, and I'm like, "Yo no comprende, yo no comprende."
And that's so funny because you even said that wrong. What the hell? Why would they think? It's like, oh, she knows. It's like, muy poquita, you said?
Is it muy poquito?
Muy
'Cause
poquito.
Like that's what I always heard. It's muy poquito.
Muy
Thank you.
poquito. Yeah.
I would say
Español,
muy
muy poquito español.
Yeah, I just was like, muy poquito. I'd say that a lot, and they'd still just go, and I'm like, it's like, no, I can't
No.
understand. Because then they would just start talking very fast, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh my god. Yeah, and also that's the thing. Even for me, it happened while I was over there, especially in Newcastle. It didn't happen that much in York. It didn't happen in Blackpool. It didn't happen in London, but it happened in Newcastle. To understand their accent sometimes, the Geordie. Oh my god, it really felt like excuse me, what? Sometimes I wasn't even saying anything. I was really like, wait, what did they say to me? Instead of saying like, excuse me, what did you say? It was like. Then the cat would be like, don't just stay silent, say something. It was very, very difficult to understand that very heavy accent. I feel like yeah, no. Also, I've read, what the heck? I love that. The bruh.
Bruh.
Don't do that.
Bruh.
Don't do that, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, now you're gonna get me. Now I'm going to be insane.
No, for us, like around here, like, because it's America. No, like the thing for me is like, because I was I was born and raised in the city, so like I'm from the city, but like just hearing how like different regions of the United States, just how you say words, like you don't all say them the same, so they sound different. Like, okay, so the city I was born in. The big word that people say differently a lot is water, okay?
Oh.
The way I say water, if anyone can figure out what city I'm from, you will know the water thing and you'll be able to tell where that is.
Yeah, I've never heard it how you are saying it. Yeah, that sounds very, very
Water.
particular. Water.
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 But then you have people being like water, and I'm like water. Ugh, that's weird to say. To say like water.
Water.
I can't say it
Water.
like that. It's weird.
Water.
Water. Water.
Water.
Water.
Oh, and then Jesse said y'all, and I'm like, I say y'all, but that's because I lived in the South for 2 years, and they say y'all in the South, so I just picked it up. But I feel like I've always said y'all.
Yeah,
but now
it got
I
too
say
much.
y'all a lot more now. So like y'all, it's like you, everybody. But like, oh, that's actually that now. One thing we say like in the tri-state area is you guys, but we don't mean you guys like you men. We mean everybody. So we say you guys, but we're talking about everybody in the city.
So that was something that originally I was like my family like actually spoke some our family English was something like that. So originally I was talking like that, but once when I became a manager, because it was like a lot of girls, I was like, I can't say you guys. I'm like, so I started saying like, not y'all, but I was like, you all in the sentence. And I was like, this is a little awkward, but whatever. Yeah.
In Spanish, we have lately, it was like that. If you say todos, you are talking about todas and todos, you know, like both all the women and all the men, or all the girls and all the boys, whatever. The moment that you say it in todos, you are including everyone. That's what you're saying, everyone. But for what I feel, especially like the last 15, 20 years maybe, they started to be very much like, no, you have to say, you know, todas y todos, hombres y mujeres, no, men and women, boys and girls, because no, how are you just going to say one? And then the whole thing of inclusivity went crazy, and now you have, well, not that you have, but some people will, instead of saying, for example, todos, they will say todes with an e. And that doesn't exist. That's nothing. But it's like, well, don't, if you are not going to go for a because that's women and oh that's male, well, use a. It's like the rule was already there that when you use oh, it's everybody. No, it's not being like that. It's not being non-inclusive. But it's like no, we need something new. Or when they use x, sometimes they will put things with an x to try to be like, oh well, it could be both o and I. Like nah, don't do that, guys. That's so cringe. That's cringe. Do you have something like that in Japan when it's like, oh yeah, you have to include everyone or something like that? Has it happened like that?
That thing is Japanese is funny enough. Like they like so for their words they don't really have genders that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
If it's everyone, it's everyone. So
Exactly.
It's Mina-san.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you wanted to, like, you know, everyone is just too much. You know, you want to be very polite and really make sure that you are including everyone. So say, please, women and men. No, say it like that. Do they have anything of that, or nah? It's like nah, that hasn't been there. Nah.
If it's going to be so, in situations there are ways to say things, but if it's going to be both women and men, it's just going to be minasama. That's the word for everyone. It could be minasama. If it's more like a different sentence, it could be zain. That means everyone. This one doesn't have genders, but if it's going to be specifically only to ladies, it could be 女性の皆様. That will mean all ladies or dear ladies.
I see.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But pretty much Japan really doesn't like declare like genders in like their like words. So like I don't really there isn't like like there have been like any cringe stuff like that. I'll say. Yeah.
Is there a word for? Well, I mean, there has to be a word. What is cringe in Japanese?
Cringe. Oh, let me look it up.
There's probably it's probably not. It's probably there probably is an equivalent to the word cringe or something.
Yeah,
but
something like
cringe. Because the thing is, cringe. Cringe. ドン引きする見ていて恥ずかしい。Embarrassing. Does this make sense?
Yeah, embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah, because
something that gives you, not necessarily from yourself, but just like, oh, those people, that's embarrassing.
Other things I was gonna say was going to be chunibyo, but that is a total different genre of freaking being cringe. So.
Why? Why?
Wait, do you know chunibyo?
No.
First of all, so chunibyo is those cringe type of characters that wear a black cape, have a skull mask, and acting like Wait, I might be disrespecting some VTubers, so I'm gonna stop right now.
Nah.
Disclaimer: that's not intentional.
It's alright. Yeah, it's not.
It's a typical genre of like some characters for anime where they act that they got isekai, but they're just
like I am the main character and I just appeared here and I'm so cool and look at me.
Isekai from this arcade in the year 1980 to this new world. I'm thinking of because we have those very long titles now.
yeah.
That is pretty much. Yeah, that is what chunibyo is pretty much. But I'm like, the way that I first described it, I was like, oh wait, this could actually apply to VTubers. So I'm like, oh.
It's okay. I mean, it's not. It's not. It's not with that intention, Like I believe on that. Like anybody could say anything if it's not. You're not saying like, know this VTuber, that guy Lauren Radios. What the fuck is wrong with him? No,
What the fuck is wrong with him? No.
shit.
Nothing at all is wrong with him.
Yeah.
Nothing. He's fine. Everything is fine. He's totally normal.
It's
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Interesting that there's that one. Like for that specific thing of like, yeah, if it is that, yeah, it's this word of embarrassment. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
What? Some stuffs that I recognize about like Japanese is that there are some words that does not exist in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, more concept
Is there any like words like that in Spanish?
that don't exist in English or like that. I don't know, honestly. I don't think. Oh, well, you know what? Here's the thing. It's not so much with Spanish, at least that I know. It's more like words from the other languages that are in maybe in the whole Latin America. Here, for example, well, a lot
Yeah.
of the things are in Mexican. It's like, well, this thing means that, but as like, okay, the same word in Spanish or English, no, it's like a combination of different things, and that's another language. So at the end you can still find a way of saying like, well, it means these, no? So I don't know, I would say names of, for example, the volcanoes that we have, Popocatépetl, for example. That means, what was it? I think it means Smoky Mountain or something like that. I think, or maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was something like that. No?
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of things like that. It's like, oh well, this means this, that. No? But something that it's like, oh, this is more of a concept like that, which I think Japanese has. I don't remember right now. I'm not sure.
One word that really came through my mind is shikatanai. It's interesting because if you translate this directly to English, the word is "it is what it is." That is multiple different words, but it's just one word.
Yeah.
In Japanese, like they just have like a word for that. For fact.
Well, if we are going for those, then maybe yeah, in Spanish, because we have a bunch of things that it's like, how do you even translate that? Like you have to also think of that way. For example, we will say, oh my God, you know which one? I love this one. It's orale.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Orale. It means anything that you want, honestly. It can mean so many things. Orale can mean, depending on how you say it, is what it means. If you say orale, it could be like, all right, or like, I agree, no? But if you say orale, no, it could be like, bring it on, no? Like, come on, let's fight. If you say,
Okay.
Orale, it could be like, wow, or amazing, no? If you say, Orale, it would be very sarcastic, not like being like, yeah, sure, whatever. So yeah, a lot of times it can be just in the way that you say. If you say orale, orale, like quick, it means quickly, you know, like run, hurry up. So yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I remember. Yay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if anything, oh my God, what happened there?
We're fighting. Let's go. All right, bro, let's fight.
What?
No, just kidding.
Orale. Yeah, it could be also orale. It could be very, very like come on, come here. But yeah, it means several things. That's a fun one. Yeah, you can use it. I give you permission.
Okay, thank you for giving us that permission.
Yeah, in the name of everybody here, yeah, you have my permission. Because if
On
you
behalf
if
of
you are
the
not from
Spanish
here,
language.
yeah, people will be like, oh, what? Did you say that? Oh, no, you cannot. Nah, just kidding. Nah, you can say whatever you want. That's the nice thing of here. Usually people don't care about what you say, honestly. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Well, Spanish is another language where you have different dialects of Spanish too. Because like in high school, we learned more like I don't want to say formal Spanish, but more like Spain type Spanish. I know Mexico and then like Puerto Rico, they have different types of Spanish. So it's like
there's different
varies a little
words
bit.
that they will use more than the other, no? Like we could find the same words, but it's like, yeah, usually you don't say that here. That's more from somewhere else. Or the pronunciation
or like
of the
formal.
word. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, whoa, you're saying the fancy version of that. You don't need to say that.
Exactly. But yeah, that's pretty much
fancy.
it. Well, we are, I think, running out of time, or we still have a little bit more time. We still have
a little time.
Yeah, we still have like what, like 20 more minutes? Something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love that this became suddenly a whole language lesson, a whole workshop, or how should we call it? Yeah, it was fun. I like that.
Checks in the mail,
fun.
everybody.
Yeah.
We'll send your bill. We're sending you a bill. Just watch it.
I would say, for example, well, not so much with the Indian VTuber, but what, in a way, well, I think you were telling us on what brought you to be into this whole thing of VTubing, and what do you want to do you have any plans now with what you want to continue with VTuber, with being an entertainer? What's happening with you, Peter?
Am I allowed to talk about it?
I think yes.
Well, okay. Well, eventually after this, I am gonna graduate, and pretty much I'm. Well, yeah, that's next month.
Wait,
and then,
for effect. No scandal. We're just like,
We'll miss you so much.
rip.
Don't worry. You'll probably find me.
We
I'm
will
like,
never see him
like-
again.
Never see him
Never.
again. We can still hear his voice.
Oh.
Then I am going to be joining a agency after that.
Let's go.
Yeah, and yeah, that one. I'll say specifically, I am going to be streaming for the English side.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be around. So don't worry. I'll be around.
Yeah, of course. We know. I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Specifically, my content is going to be focusing on, like educational information for VTubers from using my experience being a manager. Like, for example, some tips that I could like easily just say right now is like how to order artwork in a good quality but cheap. Like this.
That's important. Yeah.
Like, if you live in the United States right now, Japanese yen is just much more cheaper. So, and then Japanese artists they just have amazing quality. So like could order it. You could order their artwork pretty much 50% off because you just have USD for effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah, so it's
like,
insane.
Yeah, some hacks, and also like what you want to be prepared to be, how to like focus on your YouTube channel, how to grow on YouTube, basic stuffs that I'll be talking about.
Yeah.
Basic stuffs, and also, do you know those marshmallow stuffs that where people could send you anonymous questions, and those like I'll be taking questions and like basically answering questions about like some stuff I could answer, or if there's something funny I'll like pick that up. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing as content after I joined the agency. Yeah, that's what we are planning at the moment. I'm actually allowed to actually talk about this, so yeah. So that I'll be around. Don't worry. I'll make sure everyone will find me.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, very, very cool. And you, Spice, what are you going to be? What have you been doing now that you have all this freedom?
I'm going crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
Freedom!
Freedom! Well, first of all, which Lauren, I think you're still doing too, is rewriting my lore.
Yes, me too. We are definitely doing that, and you will see. Soon there will be a surprise soon. On the idea is on my birthday, which is next Sunday.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, so because we're not with OshiLink anymore, like the worlds we were in and stuff, they stay with the agency. So pretty much we have to figure out what our lores are now because we couldn't keep our lores.
Love how.
So I'm still tying everybody into my lore. Like I was laughing at the isekai because essentially part of my lore is I was isekai'd for a bit and then I came back.
Cringe.
Cringe.
The word that. How was the word again? Sorry.
Chunibyo.
Chunibyo.
Hi.
Chaya.
So
Órale.
there's gonna be that. And then what else am I doing? I get to do my first idol performance at a convention coming up next month at Yo.
Yo.
And I'm just trying to still do more convention stuff as a VTuber, so trying to be a guest or do more panels.
That's great.
And
Nice.
yeah, and I guess I'm just figuring out what I'm doing content-wise, and I'm still like collabing with people. I want to do more song covers.
That's also something.
Lauren, we have to do
Yeah,
another cover.
we
But
need to do
anyway.
it. Yeah, that's also a thing with the whole about the whole the whole thing
the whole.
about also agency and indie with conventions. Like how do you get as an indie to be like, hey, let me reach out to you, I could be part of your convention, you don't have VTubers, let me be. Or
Yeah.
that's also tricky because it's like, oh, now we have to do it, we have to go there if there's no other people that are like, hey, you should invite them and all. And with
Right,
an agency,
right.
trying
Yeah.
to look for you, for a spot for you.
Yeah. So I mean, that was the plus side of having. I miss Hallowed.
Oh.
Hallowed was awesome manager.
Yeah.
I miss Hallowed.
Yeah, he was good.
But Hallowed helped me reach out to conventions. So like I kind of typed up what I wanted to say, and then Hallowed would help me email and reach out to conventions with like what I had in my email. So essentially, it's like, here's what I can offer you, and here's what I would need in return to be at your event or do things at your event. That's one thing they do want. That is helpful. Just a tip. That is helpful. Is letting them know up front what it is you need. So if you're like, I want you to pay me money, let them know, because then you don't want to get into the process and then they're like, oh, we're not paying you that. Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm pretty simple though. I don't need much. I'm not like pay me. I'm more like, can I get crash space, please?
Yeah, at least that. No, at least like, okay, look, I just need food and a place to stay, and
Exactly.
And then if you get anything else, yeah, it can be like that sometimes. Of course, it's nice
Yeah,
if
that's
they give you
fine.
more, but yeah, I can. It's the minimum. It's the minimum. Come on.
Yeah, and like I think another thing too is conventions are still trying to like understand like exactly. I think some conventions don't understand VTubers enough to be like, yeah, we're gonna have VTuber, because just from talking to people that I know, when they're like, oh, this event has VTuber guests, and they're like, they've said like, I don't understand the hype behind you going to a meet and greet for somebody on a screen. Like,
Exactly. It's like, what's
Yeah.
the point on that? What? Yeah, it's still too new.
yeah, so
Yeah,
there's that too. So it's like trying to cross that divide essentially to be like, well, here's what you can do. Like, yeah, there's that, but there's other things VTuber guests can do. Also, I think it's helpful if you're a VTuber, like that you can be there in person. I think that's helpful too. Like, because you do have your VTubers who are like, but I want to be anonymous, which is totally fine. But then it's like, I think events are a little bit more receptive when the VTuber is like, oh, I can be at the event in person and do stuff like it's not a big deal kind of thing.
Yeah. You were going to say something, Peter. Sorry.
No. No. I was just.
You were
agreeing.
going to say something. I know.
Okay. All right. So the different big culture difference with like JP VTubing and English VTubing is conventions, because JP
Yeah.
doesn't do any conventions, for a fact.
Really?
Yeah, like this was something that I was more surprised to learn about. Like conventions were big for like the EN English
Yeah.
like, VTubing sphere. Yeah.
Interesting. I I have to admit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they wouldn't do it or not much. No, no, I didn't know that.
I'll say like Hololive and like Niji JP definitely does like conventions, but those are maybe other companies like Beastball, Vspal, something like that. But like the only ones that you'll hear are like the big two in Japan. So
Right.
Hmm. Yeah. I
yeah.
feel it's even more about
Yeah.
the whole concerts. They do more of the concert
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, they do more concert stuff for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah. Oh, well, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say it's when I knew about well because of Catherine, she's the one. My fiance is the one that told me about the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing of well I already knew a little bit about VTubing, but I didn't know the whole thing about agencies and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Or yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
how are they? Where are they getting these models? All of that stuff.
Yeah.
When I started to be more into this, I saw a lot of potential. I was like, people could do so much stuff. Like you can do go to conventions and you can do concerts even. You can do this and that and they weren't doing it back
Yeah.
then. And then it's like and suddenly they are doing it, and I was like god damn it, now it's too late for these ideas that I was like nobody's doing it. We have to do it first. And then time passed. Now
Yeah.
do you have any I mean, even though it will be like, well, I don't know if I want to say my idea, but what would be the next thing for VTubers that they haven't done? That it's like, I haven't seen a VTuber do this. No, and there's still a lot of things like it's like, why? How can it be that they are not doing it? Ah, that's a good one, huh?
Ladies first.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I actually have one, and this is actually something that I'm planning on to do in the future. But yes, Spicy, you go first.
I'm trying to think of something. I was trying to think of something that I haven't really seen a VTuber do. I know we're starting to see it, like, because we saw with Galgura and all them when they did the baseball games.
Yeah.
You're starting to see that. Like I was like, can I go to a Phillies game and can I sing on the screen at a Phillies game? Phillies is a baseball team, but I was like,
I know.
I'm like that's something kind of cool. I don't know. I can't think. I was gonna say at the presidential inauguration having a VTuber.
Wow, that's a good one. Yeah. I would, that's a good one, really.
Just having a VTuber at the inauguration. I don't know.
Well.
Just a random screen in the back and just see a VTuber there, and you're like, what?
Yeah, and it's but it's the VTuber that it's supposed to be the Secretary of Defense or something like that. No, that would
Yes, there's someone in a government position.
Yeah.
It's a VTuber that would blow everybody's mind.
I'm gonna say that, I don't think it'll happen, but like I'm pretty sure people actually meme about it for like making that. Like I actually see like those VTuber memes popping up. Yeah,
That's a good one. That I says, yeah, maybe a VTuber singing the national anthem. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be. I could see
Yeah.
that.
I need to pitch to the Phillies again. I would love to, because so actually in high school, we got to sing at a Phillies game twice when I was in high school. I was like, I would love to pitch to the Phillies. Can I like sing the anthem?
Yeah, exactly.
Put me on the screen.
And
I'm a local VTuber, even better.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. For you, Peter, what was the idea? If you want to share it, of course. If not, it's all right.
Travel around the world.
Travel around the world. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, this is something that VTubers didn't do yet.
No, really. Yeah, like doing travel vlogs. You mean?
Yeah, well, like just going around the world like one time. Like, so far, at least in the EN sphere, I don't think people actually had done it. I guess like there was a really small VTuber did it in the JP side. But,
Okay.
yeah, but I'm like that is something that eventually I want to like actually do in the future.
Yeah,
Uh,
that
Yeah.
would be nice. That would be cool. Something that I haven't seen, and I always, well, of course, again, if there's some investment or depending on how to approach the idea, but something that I haven't seen. We have seen concerts, but I've never seen a proper musical, like a VTuber musical, like original musical, or here's the interesting thing, let's make an actual musical that exists, but it's it's oh, I want this guy for this role on that musical, and I want this one, and they keep the whole thing, and yeah, let's do it as an actual play. Maybe it goes all live. Something like that, or as an album, why not? But an original also
Love
would be
that.
interesting to have, like, oh yeah, it's the story. I would have loved that with the idea of Oshelink, and that was, I think, one of my
that would've been
ideas
so
at first
cool.
of saying like, oh, we can make the with the lore and everything. Yeah, you can make a musical with this.
Yeah.
Maybe Lauren and Spice can do Phantom of the Opera.
Exactly. I would love to do Phantom of the Opera, but well, that's also yeah, you will see it. You will see. I want to do something with the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, that would be nice.
If you ever did something like a musical or something like Hello, yes, I would do it. I went to school for theater. Like I love to do theater stuff. So there you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
well-
I did musicals in high school too.
Well, I will see you at the audition because you never.
Yeah, let's go.
And then
Let's
you,
go.
and then you don't pass. He's like, oh, Spice, what happened? God damn it. That's good.
No, I play the coveted role of the chorus.
Exactly. Nah, yeah, you never know. Yeah, but yeah, I think I haven't seen that, and
be cool.
that's something that a lot of the times I don't. I am like, you are doing this amazing concerts. People like, I don't know, Whole Live and things
Yeah.
like that level, and that they are not doing something like that, like to really keep going with a story with all the production that they have done and all. I'm thinking that you can do so much instead of just trying
So
to
cool.
reproduce the idea of idols in a stage. You can make them huge if you want. You can make them tall and gigantic. You can make them fly. You can make whatever you want. And I feel that
Make them fly.
nothing really happens.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah. You
Yeah, we're
can make that. Attack on Titan, the musical.
On Titan on the stage with VTubers. Let's go. No. Yeah, the musical.
I mean, it would be great. I mean,
my
with those songs that they already have. Oh my god.
There are a lot of anime that could just be musicals.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. yeah.
Macros.
And some are musicals.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Yes,
They're
it's
stage
true.
shows. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, if it's for like real IRL, like there is Attack on Titan musical.
Probably.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say a lot of the big ones have stage shows at least.
One that
Yeah,
surprised
yeah.
me because I really like the concept, even though I've never watched the full anime and all, but I really like the songs and all. Sakura Tyson.
Oh my
Oh,
Lauren, this is why we're besties, because I love Sakura Tyson.
It's really good. I love it.
That's another one. I love the music from Sakura Tyson. I need to finish it. I watched I watched some of it. I actually right now I was rewatching Princess Tutu because I
Oh.
never finished Princess Tutu.
I haven't seen that one.
It's cute. It's cute. And they're dancers, they're ballerinas, but it's cute. I like it. It's a cute story. You probably would like it. But yeah, like Sakura Tyson is so good. And it's got mechas in it.
Yeah. What else do you want? And Red says that he needs to make you sing Viva la Vida. Yes, definitely.
Yes, I love Viva La Vida. That's a good song.
And you, Peter, what is? Do you like musicals? Is there anything like that, or even if it's Japanese?
Wait, give me one second. I do like musicals. One moment, my headset ran out of battery. Give me one second.
It's all right. You, Spice, tell me what is another musical that you were thinking of? Like, oh my god, I love this one.
I'm thinking, what is a
Too late.
Well, okay. One of my favorite musicals is The King and I.
Oh, I haven't seen that one in a while, so I don't remember anything really. I mean, I remember how the story goes and all, but I don't remember the songs.
The music from The King and I too. I did The King and I in high school. That was one of my favorite musicals to
I
be
see.
in. It was fun.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you, Peter?
Yeah.
Do you like, this is not anime or anything, but do you both like know the movie Greatest Showman?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I personally am a fan of Hugh Jackman, and like I really like the movie. Like that is a musical movie. So
He did
yeah,
very good. I was especially to listen to that with a really, really big sound system is amazing. The mix is incredible in that movie. How do they make all this to sound so big, to sound like it's like wow, amazing. The sound of that movie is amazing. Yeah.
The songs are also like really, really good.
The songs are good.
Yeah, and one part I was like kind of happy about the movie is that they I don't know if both of you actually know High School Musical from Disney Channel.
Yes.
Or from
Yes.
Disney, but they had Zac Efron doing musicals again. I was kind of happy seeing him doing
I see.
musicals.
It's true. I remember thinking of that, like, oh, he was going back to the whole thing of musicals. Hey, there we go. Very nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was a movie that I watched like when I was when I was little. So I'm like two actors I like in the movie. I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, pretty. I really like that movie like as a musical and also as a movie. So
Yeah, it was really good. But this is so funny. I've been wanting to do just like this, like a talk show with Rina, our ex coworker, but still about musicals, because we have this thing of I liked The Greatest Showman, but I hate Rent. And she's completely the opposite. She loves Rent. No, she loves Rent, and she hates The Greatest Showman. And I was like, no, we have to debate. We have to talk about why one. Nah, we have to talk about it. But at least we both can agree that Emilia Perez is the worst one of all. So that's good.
My gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And with that, I think we're pretty much done for now. with that last comment, Emilia Perez.
And
fuck
on that
you.
bombshell.
Exactly. Hey, Di Solutio, we're just in time for the last words. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Peter, for being here. Honestly, it was very, very nice to finally talk to you, to be like, oh, this is the guy that wasn't letting us have fun, huh? No. And but no, you did good, and it's been really a pleasure to have you here and talk to you, honestly.
Oh no, it was a pleasure to join this collab. It was really, really fun, and thank you for scheduling everything, and and also Spice, thanks for joining, because wait, am I allowed to like talk about details, like how the collab actually worked?
Yes, of course.
Because for people who are watching this, like Spice kind of did join in like last minute, because you're right. Like, yes, because I got a text on Twitter that Spice had interest in the collab, and I was like, oh wait, they're both from Oceanlink, so why not just mix them together? And yeah, it worked out perfectly. So I'm really thankful for Lauren and also Spice having me to like do this collab. Thank you so much, and yeah, that's it from me.
Thank you. It's fun.
Thank you, Spice, for being here as always. You are, like such a how to call it, regular, such a regular of this show now. So it's very, very nice. I think you've have you beaten Delta into the more times been here? Maybe. I think I think you beaten Delta now.
Go.
So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that was here. Thank you, Red and Disolutio and Kat, Jesse and Kimichu, everybody else. If I am forgetting you, sorry, but it's a lot. But no, thank you, everyone. We will see you next time. Well, we will see you on Sunday. I guess for you will be probably Monday. But yeah, this Sunday 13th for my birthday stream. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Hey,
So hyped.
we're gonna have
Happy
some
birthday.
surprises. Thank you so much.
Birthday.
Yeah, we will have some surprises. We will have some guests and call-ins and collabs and all of that stuff. But yeah, especially almost at the end, a nice, interesting surprise that has to do with the lore. If everything goes well, yeah, it should happen. You will want to see it. Thank you again, everybody. Otsuma. We're gonna see who do we. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I have the perfect one to go and raid. I hope it works. It's going to be my second time raiding ever. So yeah, let's do this. Here we go. Ciao, ciao, everybody. Otsuma. Yay.